The Yamaha R3. Compact, agile, and perfect for newcomers looking to get into the sport bike world. Up against the R7. Muscular, aggressive, and built for those who crave higher performance and a more thrilling ride. Today, we're looking at two of Yamaha's extremely popular entry-level sport bike offerings. Both wear that R badge proudly and look the part, but under the skin, they're built for very different kinds of riders. G'day, I'm Kwackajack, and welcome back to another episode of the Versus series. This is where we take two similar bikes you might be looking to choose between and put them under the magnifying glass and really get into the nitty-gritty. Today though, we are switching things up a bit and aren't doing the usual which one is better comparison. Instead, it's about which one is better for you. We'll be comparing everything from engine performance and suspension to fuel economy, braking, and ergonomics. And yep, we've even got a taste of each bike's exhaust notes coming up too. So without further ado, let's dive in. The Yamaha YZF R3 first hit the streets in 2015. Designed as a lightweight, easy to handle sport bike for newcomers. Over the years, it's earned its place as one of the most approachable entry-level bikes out there, combining good looks with impressive handling. In fact, the R3 handles so well, especially due to its light weight, that there are even whole racing leagues dedicated to it. On the other hand, the Yamaha YZF R7 is a newer model, debuting in 2021. Filling the gap left by the discontinued R6, the R7 is a more performance-oriented machine. It's aimed at riders looking for more power and agility, but it retains a sense of everyday usability, unlike some of its more extreme supersport counterparts. Both of these bikes share a similar aggressive design language, inspired by Yamaha's M1 MotoGP machine. Sleek, sharp, and aerodynamic, with those unmistakable angular fairings and LED lighting. Alright, let's talk engine and performance. The R3 runs a 321cc parallel twin, cranking out 42 horsepower and 29.5 Newton meters of torque. It's peppy, rev happy, and ideal for the city streets or some fun weekend rides. The R7, however, brings a lot more muscle to the table with its 689cc parallel twin. Here in Oz, you can get it in two versions. The Lambs version of the R7 produces 48 horsepower and 56 Newton meters of torque, whereas the full powered one delivers a solid 73 horsepower and 67 Newton meters. So as you can see, the R7 is a clear step up. But as we know, more power also means more responsibility. The R7's acceleration is more aggressive, hitting 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in around 3.5 seconds, whereas the R3 takes a more relaxed 5.5. Let's also have a quick listen to the stock exhausts of each. Handling and comfort are key when choosing your bike, so let's take a look at the dimensions and suspension. The R3 weighs in at a very manageable 169 kilograms wet on the road. With a seat height of 780 millimeters, it is low and accessible, perfect for those just starting out. The KYB suspension front and rear isn't the fanciest, but it is solid, providing a comfortable ride with enough performance for casual riding. The R7, on the other hand, comes in with a wet weight of 188 kilos, and its taller seat height of 835 millimeters may feel a bit less approachable, but it's more suited to aggressive riding. The R7's suspension is also more performance-oriented, being equipped with 41mm inverted forks up front and a rear shock that's stiffer and geared more towards track days than relaxed rides. It also gets upgraded braking with radial mount 4-piston calipers up front, providing more bite and control. While both should handle fantastically, the R7 will be the sharper of the two. Now, fuel range and efficiency might not be the flashiest topic, but it is an important one, especially if you're commuting or planning longer rides. The R3 comes in with a 14-litre fuel tank and only sips away at that, using around 3.7 litres per 100 Ks. And that should give you a real-world range of around 350 to 370 kilometers per tank. That is seriously efficient and another reason why it's such a great everyday bike. The R7, on the other hand, has a slightly smaller 13-litre tank, and while it's still relatively frugal for a middleweight, its consumption is closer to 4.2 to 4.5 litres per 100 Ks. Of course, depending on how you ride. That should translate to a range of around 290 to 310 kilometers per full tank of gas. So while both are efficient, the R3 gets the clear edge here. Less time at the pump, more time on the road. Feature-wise, the Yamaha R3 and R7 offer similar modern amenities, but there are a few key differences. Both bikes come with LCD displays, LED lighting, ABS, and assistant slipper clutches. However, the new R3 has a USB port as standard, which can be a handy feature for charging devices on the go. The smaller R3 also offers an optional quick shifter, whereas this is an upgrade you'll need to purchase separately on the R7. When we come to price, however, there is a significant difference. For a brand new R3 here in Australia, you're looking at around $9,199 right away, compared to the R7, which is sitting at $15,399 for either the lambs or full powered versions. So the R3 is significantly cheaper. And don't forget, since it's been around for longer, you can also find it on the used market at a lower price point. You might even find models going for as little as 5,000 to 6,000 AUD depending on condition and year. Another factor to keep in mind here is insurance. The R7 is going to cost significantly more to insure, especially for younger riders or those with less experience. The R3, however, being a smaller and less powerful bike, will generally have lower insurance costs, making it more budget-friendly for newer riders. So we come to our big question: which bike is right for you? The R3 is the more approachable, forgiving bike. It's perfect for absolute beginners or anyone who values ease of handling and lower power. It's ideal for new riders who want to develop their skills without feeling overwhelmed. The R3 is clearly the cheaper option all round and should still handle exceptionally well both on the road and if you do want to take it to the track. The R7 is more aggressive, especially the full powered version, but even the lambs version brings more performance to the table. It's for those who are looking to push their limits a bit further, improve their skills, and perhaps look a bit more seriously at taking it to the track. While still beginner friendly, it is a step up, and that extra power and stiffness come with a more demanding ride. So, R3 or R7, which one suits you? If you're just starting out or looking for a more relaxed ride, the R3 is the way to go. It's lighter, easier to handle, and just makes sense for new riders. But if you're after something with more bite, more power, and the ability to grow with you as your skills develop, then the R7 is the clear choice. Both bikes, of course, have their strengths, and neither is wrong. It's just about where you're at in your riding journey. Let us know in the comments which one you'd pick and why. And if you've ridden both, I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, see ya.